Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Canadian Football Central, CFL content for the fans, by the fans. And the Toronto Argonauts have made a re-signing as Benjie Franklin, defensive back for the Argos, has re-signed with Toronto. And we don't have any information if this is a 1 or 2 year deal.
Not on terms.
Rick? Yep, we don't have any terms. But yeah, 6 foot tall, 185 pounds, 29 years old, from Houston, Texas, went to school at Tarleton State, and has been with the Argos the past 3 years, and he's kind of improved each year. First year, only got 1 game played, 4 defensive tackles. Very next year, though, 59 defensive tackles, 2 special teams tackles, 1 sack, 2 interceptions. And then this year had either on par or even slightly better, as he got 60 defensive tackles, so 1 extra there, 1 less special teams tackle, who cares. No sacks this year, but 4 interceptions, with one of them being a touchdown, so I'm assuming probably a pick 6 there, and 1 forced fumble. So a good aspect of the Toronto Argonauts secondary has re-signed there. Again, we're not sure, 1, 2, 3 year deal, most likely 1 because it wasn't specified. He's going to stick around in the 6. How do you feel about this move, though, for the Argos, Rick?
I mean, me personally, as much as, Toronto fans hate Hamilton fans and Hamilton fans hate Toronto fans.
I'm saying, like, if you're an Argos fan, do you like
No, I'm getting to it.
Okay.
But if you think about it, they have McFadden signed, they have Blackburn signed, they have Slywicka signed, they have Milton signed, now they have Benjie Franklin. That's pretty much their whole secondary back from last year.
Yeah.
So it's just a matter of if they can turn it around.
Yep.
After how well they did last year. And
it seems like the reaction from Argos fans is very positive. Like, even just looking at just their Instagram posts, some of the comments here, Argos_news comments, I like this early Christmas present. We have someone saying best DB in the league. Somebody said, thank God. Let's go. Benjie's back. So, regardless of whatever you think he is, whether he's the best DB in the league, whether he's not the best DB in the league, whoever you are, it seems like the reaction is very positive. That's kind of the important narrative from that. And so he's been around for a while, because if we look at kind of his time throughout the course of his career, played 2 seasons in Navarro, Texas, in which case 1 year he had 3 interceptions. The next year had 6 picks. Did very well there. Not a whole lot of information on those seasons, at least on his football database page. I'd have to probably go to his college page on that. Played 1 year D2 at Tarleton State, where he had 4 interceptions. And then the year after, they actually moved up to FCS, in which case he had 1 interception 1 year, 3 the next year, 50, and then no tackles listed on there, like at least like no data listed, except for his 2021 and 2022 seasons, where he had 29 tackles 1 year, 36 the next, in 7 and 8 games played respectively. Had 2 stints in the NFL. 1 in 2022 with the Jacksonville Jaguars, and 1 in 2023 with the Seattle Seahawks. He didn't play a game either time, so I'm assuming mostly practice roster, as he wasn't even dressed. But again, he had that 1 little stint with the Argos before. After his time with the Seahawks, came back for 2 years with the Argos, and has been very, very good there. So it seems like this is a player who's really starting to kind of settle in to the CFL. I'm not saying there's no chance that he gets any other sort of stint in the NFL, but usually after guys get 1 or 2 stints, that's kind of what, if they kind of re-sign in the CFL, that's kind of when they start to kind of settle in and whatnot. And I wouldn't blame him for doing so. And I think this would be a good move for him, good move for the Argos. The Argos, after losing Ryan Dinwiddie, looking for some stability, and you can't exactly blame them. So keeping a good player like this around, I think, is just really helpful. He had played corner in some pretty important games on the opposite side of McFadden. And so I think that overall, this is a good move for the Argos to kind of keep that secondary rolling. Because there was a lot of things that could have looked like to go the other way. With the Argos after Dinwiddie had left, it looked like there was a lot of negative, but the Argos have done a pretty solid job at keeping some guys around, having some good signings and whatnot, and that helps. And honestly, I think I think all the moves they've made, they've pretty much done almost what the best they could do. Took them a bit of time for them to get themselves a new head coach, but I think Mike Miller was the right choice for them. And actually that's who I would have wanted as our OC. But in another video later tonight, you'll hear us chat about Tommy Condell and all the thoughts we have on that, which there's a lot. So all in all, I think this is a pretty good move for the Toronto Argonauts. Not like a major shift the landscape move, like, for example, when Sankey goes to Lions or whatever, where you have one guy going from one team to the next. But this is one of those things where the Argos, they had a list of guys they wanted to keep around, and I'm not surprised that he was on that list. So is there anything else you got there, Rick, or is that pretty much all?
I would just, again, I'm not here pointing fingers at any fans. Any fans have their personal opinions, you know? Just like you have your personal opinions, I have my personal opinions. But please, for the love of God, whoever posted that message that he's the best DB, please send me what you're on, because there is no way he's better than Tyrell Ford, DeQuad, Contratonis,
To be fair, I was saying that not necessarily because I necessarily agree or disagree with that statement, more so in the sense of that the reaction from the Argos fans seems to be
I get
positive.
that they're happy.
Yes,
I get that they're happy.
To be fair, you see that for, like I don't know, you'll see that you'll see that from a lot of teams though, where the, kind of their favorite player gets signed and they'll say best in the league, and not saying that they're not good or anything like that, absolutely not. But just that people get excited. Let him be excited, Rick.
No, I'm happy for
Let him
him.
be
Don't get me wrong. It's just hopefully
I know.
with the players that they
Rick's
bring
gonna like
back
go to the
here.
Instagram now and find who it is, and he's gonna be like, "Who's this guy?"
No, I'm not. But
No,
it would
I'm
be
just
nice
kidding.
to see what they do with all these players back next year.
No, honestly, there's a lot they can do with that, and I'm curious to see how Mike Miller's influence really moves the Argos
And with a new
forward
defensive
this season.
coordinator as well.
Yeah. Is there anything else you got there, or is that pretty much it?
No, sir.
All right, well, thank you guys so much for tuning into this video. Make sure you guys leave a like on the video, share it around, and subscribe if you haven't already. Also, if you haven't, make sure you guys join our Discord. Link in the description below to our Discord, where we discuss all things CFL, NHL, all sorts of sports stuff. So make sure you guys go there, keep the conversation going. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this video. Apologies I didn't have the Argos flags up for these videos. If only you saw the shitstorm that I had before the video, where everything in my room is falling apart. So we'll have that figured out for some of the other videos. So apologies to Argos fans. I wore your hat at least for this. So peace, love, and positivity to all you wonderful people at home. We will see you guys next time.